And welcome back.
Action.
Yes. Look at that. Remember when we used to have music?
Oh yeah, we used to add it later. Now we're like all fancy.
Well, no, how we used to play songs. It was more like it was kind of the radio show vibe.
It was actually a music show.
Yeah. Actually, that was way more work for me.
Dude.
Oh no, I did it again.
It.
I did it again. This is the long version.
Oh, okay.
Why does this? Damn it.
You should start the name of each track short or long or something.
Well, you know what it has? I just
People are gonna
green
love
room
this.
vocals and green room music full.
Oh.
So this is full, but it's coming. There it is. What are we at? Episode 76?
Yes, and our listeners going, Jeffy. It's great.
You dumbass.
Was that squiggly sound I was hearing when I first checked in a tremolo you had going, or a chorus or something?
Oh man, it must just be the way it like renders. No, I was playing acoustic.
Oh, I put your
That's
natural
insane.
tremolo effect on your acoustic.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of shedding some Mark McGrath tunes because I'm doing this gig with Clay coming up this month.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Monaco. Doesn't suck.
Oh, you're doing the Monaco one. Okay.
I'm doing the Monaco one.
So Ben's on that. That'll be fun. Ben Levine, bass player.
Oh my God, yes.
So you're going to have a blast.
It's going to be great. And I'm already going to be in Europe. So it's going to be a big trip for me because I'm playing with Enrique in Bulgaria the week before. And so I'm just going to stay and fly myself to Monaco.
Yeah.
We're going to do that gig. And then Enrique has a show after that in France.
Oh,
So I'm
that's
gonna stay.
great. That works out. So you'll be
It's
gone
quite
a couple weeks at least?
I think it'll be about 13 days, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a big trip. It's a logistical little bit of, like doing some gymnastics,
Sure.
trying to figure it out. I think Clay's ready to like take me off the
Strangle
gig
you. Yeah.
because it's like
He's like, I wanted Jeff Sabru, the no stress guy. Instead, I have Jeff. I'm gigging. I'll have to see Sabru.
yeah, he's kind of got the Jeff like playing production manager style, just because there's a lot of logistic things I have to cover with two different camps.
Of course,
you know?
dude.
So I'm like trying to figure out my transpo and then on top of that, the musical part. There's a lot going on because we're doing like the Mark McGrath stuff. That's like that's actually not hard. Like because it's just like play the songs. That's easy. But then we're covering like 10 hours of music for this thing. So and I haven't been sure exactly what my part is because I'm like, well, am I doing acoustic solo? Are we doing a band? Like, I'm still honestly I'm still a little confused on what if
it
I'm
might
doing
help
solo.
to know.
Yeah. So I've been trying to figure that out, and Clay's doing a great job of like keeping us in the loop. But you can tell that he's the point person for everything.
Sure.
And so on top of that, I'm like, oh, what's the deal with transportation and blah blah blah. And he's like, oh my God,
I don't know yet. Shut up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. We've been there. I certainly have.
Yeah. So, but it's exciting and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great. And so I'm learning these Mark McGrath tunes, it's so fun when you learn like an artist's songs and you kind of like, you start to see that like that through line of the way they
Their
write.
style. Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, it's kind of like that other one. It's like doing the keys, it's like you kind of figure out like, oh, he really likes this key.
Well, I love the song Someday.
Oh yeah, Someday.
Dude, that is a great song, man.
Yep.
So anytime whatever his name comes up, I'll for sure start with that. You
Totally.
can't front. That's a great pop song.
It is.
But,
Yeah,
that's cool, man.
that's like when people go like, oh, like he had like that one song, right? Which he
Fly.
did have the Fly, which is the big smash.
Yeah.
But but he had like four pretty big songs, right? Someday is one of them for sure.
Yeah, someday I think of first, but I think yeah, most people think of Fly.
Yeah.
So this is no Monaco thing, but I just went to I went to Wonder Bread with Chicago 5. No, I went to Chicago with Wonder Bread 5, and
It's a Wonderland.
yeah, well, I was kind of subbing for two people at once because their keyboard player Chip does a lot of rap and kind of like
Yeah.
scream metal stuff, and then the bass player sings like Bee Gees kind of stuff, and probably more. I don't want to oversimplify, but so they both were being subbed out. So I kind of the bass player was the singer Jeff Fletcher's son, so he was a little less
Whoa.
familiar and just kind of getting it together. So I covered some of the John, their bass player's stuff too, and they also had stuff changing till the last minute and like, can you do this? And you know, the night before we left, and I kind of had to draw the line at some point, but
Right.
part of it was because they had me doing some rap songs, which is great, but that's just not my thing that I'm used to doing. So I was had a lot of anxiety trying to memorize, pack it up, pack it in, let me begin, you know, and all this stuff. And it's like, oh God, you know, I'm gonna fruitify these rap songs for sure. And they're like, hey man, say hey to Jeff Honda. And they weren't kidding, and I didn't know what they were talking about at first.
Right.
He's like, it's like, I go, huh? Who? He's like, yeah. Do I have that right? And after like 30 seconds, we figure out it's you, Sabru. So, but yeah. Oh, see, you didn't even know. Oh, good.
I was literally like, is that one of the guys in like Two Life Crew or something?
Yeah. No, he actually met you, and he goes, he really wasn't kidding and thought your name was Jeff Honda.
I think someone I saw someone commented that on our
Oh,
Instagram.
really?
Was it the same person?
Might have been. I don't know.
I don't know. No one's ever like I've never serious. Do you have a? Is that a
I have a
landline?
ringer on? Where the hell is it? I don't even know where it
That
is.
sounds like you're in like a 1980s police department.
Hello. I'm sorry we can't connect you, sir. I don't even know where it is, so we're gonna have to let it happen.
You have a landline you didn't know about. The phone just starts.
It's like in cobwebs underneath a couch somewhere.
Yeah, it's like we've been trying to call you. You just won $7 million.
Yeah. But you didn't answer, so
Yeah, we've been calling.
we're gonna
since
give it to Jeff Honda instead.
Do you know Jeff Mitsubishi?
Yeah.
So I understand the reference, Jeff
Right.
Subaru, even though that's saying my actual name wrong.
Wrong.
And then changing it. but
Yeah.
But,
A instead of a U.
yeah, that's a I honestly, you just said it and I didn't even
I
catch
love that. That's great. But it does show that like a lot of us in this same small community still kind of don't cross paths a lot.
Right.
You know, the guys in Wonder Bread for you, let's say, but and Clay, I don't even know who you're talking about, but so
You mean Clay Ring?
yeah. Right. Nice.
Yeah.
No, so Sculpture Bell.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was interesting. So the flight there, we're gonna do some more airline talk, okay? Because this one was worth mentioning. This was truly crazy. So I am way in the back in the window seat, and a young woman sits next to me. I could tell right away she's a hippie. That's okay. But it's strong patchouli right when she sat down.
Okay.
And she had those like clown pants.
Oh yeah.
You know those? They're like,
Yeah,
they
there's
barely
like
separate above the ankles, and they're just like big trapeze.
big, possibly like different squares, like different square colors.
Yeah,
like
I
that?
think
Or no?
these might have been tie-dye, but
okay.
I think if you jumped out of a plane, it'd be like a flying squirrel. You know, you're like, fine, you don't need a parachute. So she had those on, and
You're like, I like your clown pants.
yeah, she's like, if I wasn't a hippie, I'd punch you in your mouth. So
But that's not. Yeah.
yeah, it's not peaceful, but I'm thinking it. I'm thinking about it while I have a hookah. So she,
I'm thinking about it, but I already forgot.
I
So
would
I don't know.
smoke you if you know what I mean. Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah, what? So she also had the Birkenstocks, of course, and with
Duh.
socks under them. She takes the Birkenstocks off, crunches her legs up to where so her knees are at her chin. Okay,
Sure.
knees are at the chin, feet are right at your butt on the
Yeah.
seat, scrunched up. She takes the seat belt and wraps it around her shins and locks it. So she locks
Like
herself
she's
into
like
a
a
cannonball. Dude, I'm not kidding. And I thought that would stress me out. That's so weird.
oh
So she
my.
rested her phone on the top of her knees and was just this small ball of hippiness watching this show.
She's, I need to secure my whole vessel.
Yeah, yeah. She secured her vessel and she just was constantly moving. I mean, it's fine. That's not a judgment, but you kind of notice someone next to you for 5 hours, just like,
Oh my
just
god.
doing little things all the time. She kept taking like one bite from an apple and putting it back into a paper bag. So she's like, and then put it back inside
It's
and then scrunch back up,
disgusting.
watch the show
Yeah.
again for a while. 10 minutes later, and the apple kept getting browner.
Yeah, that's you
Totally right.
don't do that. You
No,
don't
so
do-
the more the air hits it, it's browner. And she's so we had some turbulence, and she also had the Tibetan henna tattoos all over her hands. So I'm looking
so
at
she's
that out of
fresh
the
out
corner.
of like she went to the wrong Burning Man. Like she's like, I didn't get the directions right.
Is this Turning Man? Where am I? Yeah. So she kind of had, she also, I can't blame this on her for sure, but someone was ripping hummus farts, and it was just like, dude, this is rough.
It's that should be a freaking act of terrorism.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and people should be arrested for that.
They at
Like,
least charged. The like attendant walks up to you and says, "Oh, we've just charged $10 to your
yeah,
account."
10 rip ass fee.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
seriously,
And
dude.
actually,
Like,
that one was stunk a little worse. 12 this
yeah,
time.
this is 12. Yeah.
That was a
You can
$12 rip.
You can use your miles if you'd like.
Yeah. I have no miles left. I had very bad gas.
I farted away my miles.
There's like an airline that allows it. It's like fart air.
Sky miles.
Yeah.
Ass miles.
Right. So I don't know if it's either that or we were right next to the bathroom, and it could have been every time that door opened and shut, it's like wafted.
Oh yeah, see that'll get you too.
So then the final coup d'etat is we go to the landing, and it was kind of
Yeah.
a little bit of a rough one, and she grabs her lunch bag of half-eaten apple, and it was the most gentle, polite, actual barf I've ever seen.
Oh god.
She just like grabbed her bag and went, "Eep bleak, eep bleak," and like I kind of was. I like to see people throw up and gag, so I was a little disappointed. I didn't get the pleasure of like a real, like,
yeah. Yeah.
like I like.
She was just like a little birdie. Like
Yeah. Yeah, she totally did. Yeah, and she just like kind of rolled up the bag nicely. You would never have known she just did that. But our
You
very
were right
concerned,
there.
I think our attendant did see it. Oh, I know he did because he walks up and he's like, honey, are you okay, honey? Honey. He kept calling her honey. Boy, you call the wrong person that, they're going to like throw up at
I
you
know.
projectile.
Yeah, exactly. Like
But
what
she
you
kind
say?
of was like, I'm fine. Yeah, she's like, I'm going to suffocate you in my clown pants later, but it's okay.
Let me just secure my ankles on my seat.
I'm going to strap you into your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she just was walking in front of me the whole time
It's
out.
weird.
I know. She did, we both went right to the restroom, but I don't know what her whole next story would have been, but I felt a little bad for her.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We did find this, like a pub. The first thing we did when we got to Chicago, everyone was hungry. We found this place, and I don't remember the name of it, unfortunately, but it's a heavy metal bar. All
Whoa.
they play is metal. There's Judas Priest, Iron Maiden everywhere. It was so awesome. I never wanted to leave.
Nice.
Yeah, they just have like that playing constantly, and all the burgers are named after. It's like Hetfield with cheese, you know.
Yeah.
So that was pretty rad. It has like, you know, melted Lemmy or whatever the fuck it was. And
Judas pretzel bites.
nice. Iced tea with Lemmy. I mean Lemmy. Yeah.
Can I get a mega chili dog or mega death dog?
Yeah. Mega Doth Dick.
Doth dick? I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, I mean wiener. Yeah.
So, yeah. That's
It was
crazy.
awesome.
So with the lady on the barfage though, like I feel like there was something like where she's like, I tooketh just small bites from the apple and I gaveth back. You know, it's like just a little.
She didn't have like her full hummus.
It's circular, bro. Like,
Right. Yeah, it was
you don't
circle
need
of
to-
life.
You don't need to keep it all in. You just take
Right.
little
And
bites
later she
and then-
ate from that bag again just to keep things. Yeah.
The apple just regrows into circular sludge.
So weird. I watched the Bob Dylan movie on the plane during the throwing up, or actually it's over by then, but it really opened my eyes. Like I'm starting to have a little bit different idea on Dylan. We've talked about him.
Right.
And it's the Chalamet movie.
Yes.
And it really, did you say you've seen it?
I have not.
No. Yeah, it was just one of the free entertainment things on there. Nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And I really got it more. It was somehow it made a difference to see kind of his place in it all at that time, because that's part of it is the times, which were a changing.
Right.
And so, and I think like they picked the right person to play him, and they just did a really good job of kind of depicting his appeal at why he was appealing and the rebel side of him, which I think I didn't know that I saw him that way so much. I just thought blowing in the wind, but this is more like, dude, he was actually a rebel, akin to a kind of a same time as a like a Jimmy, but just tearing up. It's basically coming from the folk thing and making that more aggressive and in lyrics and sound. And he just shook that shit up. I just was never a folky, so that's probably why I didn't really know.
And he was he kind of is like part of the I can't remember, I think it was like GQ or the New York Times. They coined a phrase, I can't remember what it was, but it's basically saying like he's like rat hot, like the ratty, like like there's like a style of dude now that's kind of like ratty, like their face.
Because my sister likes that. One of my sisters like that.
The nose. I think I don't know if I'm hot, but like I kind of have the ratness too, like where it's like the nose, and you have like this rat hotness, and he's Chalamet for sure is like I think the perfect rat hot. Right?
Yeah,
and I think
hair is kind of frizzy in some way.
Yeah, frizzy. And Dylan, I think in his day was definitely like a hot rat.
There's also, well, at least for my sister, if you have brown teeth, hot rats. If you have brown teeth, it helps.
Yeah, so, that's real. That's full rat. Rat.
So anyone who smokes is like more likely to be hot.
If they have a huge tail. Like that's really big.
They love Swiss.
They eat garbage. Yeah. So hot.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That smells like trash.
How many parasites do you have? Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I mean, he was probably a hot rat in his day too, so that helps. I mean, it's entertainment, baby.
Well,
so
I didn't see him as much until now as a leather jacket dude.
Yeah.
But he really was. He's like motorcycle, leather jacket. He was a rocker. Mm-hmm. And just had, really kind of aggressive stuff. Yeah, rebel with a cause, I guess.
Yeah.
And so that was really interesting. And I loved the female leads in it too. I thought they were all just great. So, listener, I do recommend it, especially if you're kind of not sure where Dylan sits. That'll really inform.
Dude. I've got to get into that. I'm gonna go because I have my own journey that I want to talk about musically that we've trashed on certain people, and I'm coming around on certain ones, but before I go there, I'm gonna go back to flights because I sent you a video of my own experience.
Yes.
So I get on my flight. I was in Mexico, and it's we were in San Luis Potosi, which is mainland Mexico, kind of close to like Monterrey. I guess the closest thing would maybe be Mexico City that anybody's ever heard of.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
the States.
Right.
So anyways, you have to fly from there. When you're going home, you go to Houston or Dallas, somewhere
Right.
Texas, somewhere in Texas. So anyways, once we get to Texas, that's like, my flight home to San Francisco. And I get on the flight, and one thing, I've checked my guitar, which I never do. I'm gonna do this every time now, dude. Like, I'm serious. Like, I literally ordered a heavy duty case.
Yeah. It's just way less stressful.
God, dude, it's like you're freaking trying to like play these games when you have your bag, and it's like, you always get pushback no matter what. It's just like, that's not gonna fit. Oh, come back and check with me, and you're just like stressing the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Boarding.
But so the
group,
difference is you just have to expect to pay whatever $50 and just say that's part of it, and I'm going to do that. I certainly think that's worth less stress or no stress.
Because then you're just living free, man. It's like, all I have is my whatever, like
my
fanny
backpack
pack
or whatever.
backpack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways,
all I have is my brown apple bag.
Yeah.
I'm good.
My brown bag, my brown teeth. Yeah. No. So we're anyways, so I'm getting on the plane, right? So I have nothing. I'm just like, I roll with like,
You're like, did I forget something? Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That would make me feel that way.
That's how you feel, like, and so I'm living light. I get on the plane and I'm always an aisle. I prefer an aisle seat, and so I get to the aisle, and there's this guy, and he's like messing with this bag in my row, right? He's got a window seat,
Yeah.
and he's messing with his bag, and he has the same vibe. He looks like he was coming from the wrong Burning Man, right? Like,
He's rat not hot.
yeah, he's rat not hot. Very not rat. He's not rat. But I don't care. I'm like, whatever. And so he's messing with this bag, and he goes, this was already weird. He looks at me and he goes, hey man, can you put my bag in the overhead? And I was just like, why me? Why do I need to put your bag in the over? Like he could put his own bag in the overhead.
You're the one with the majestic aisle seat. Do you mind?
Yeah. And he's like, well, you didn't bring your guitar, so.
Right.
It just seemed. I'm like, that's not something.
I got all rat hot for you. You still won't do it. Yeah.
It's not something a guy asks another guy to do. Like, obviously, if it's a lady, like I will always, if I see anybody, honestly, anyone,
or an older person,
or just anyone that looks like it's hard for them to lift up, I will definitely
or they can't reach.
I got that. But this guy, he could totally do it himself,
Yeah.
and he just like handed me the bag. He's like, hey man, can you put my bag in the overhead? And I was like, okay, that's weird, but yes.
Yeah,
and so I do it.
I know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? I didn't care. I was like, that was weird. Enjoy the flight, right? So I am watching whatever I'm watching. And just sitting there, and actually I kind of nod off, right? And so I kind of fall asleep. And for me, when I sleep, I'm just very like straight, like I'm just like,
you look like you're awake, maybe.
Yeah. Like just like the lady, my knees are up to my chin. And
Right.
and I'm sleeping. And so anyways, I wake up though, and I look to my right, and homeboy is passed out. Like he just like passed out on a street. Like he looked so sloppy. Like he was just all like against the window, and his freaking shoes were off.
No.
And his shoes are off, and his feet, he'd taken up the middle seat that was open, put his feet through the armrest, and had taken it upon himself to be like, oh, this is like my little leg spot. And put his nasty sock feet up on that.
Nope.
All up in it. And it was like, I could feel the heat from his feet.
Ew. Feet heat.
Feet heat. Hot rat, not
feet
hot
heat,
rat.
Skeet.
Not feet heat, not hot rat.
Yeah, right.
And I sat and stewed on it for about 2 minutes, right?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, and I was just getting mad. I took that video first.
Absolutely.
And you could,
and your face was stern.
mad.
Yeah.
I was so upset because I was in a position. I was
Dad
in a,
mad. Yeah.
I was in a, like what you would call like a pickle. I didn't know what to do. I was like,
Right.
do I say something? And I was sitting on it for a minute. I was like, do I need to say something? And then I was like, you know what? This is inappropriate. Like,
Right.
he needs to learn a lesson. Like, you don't do that with the shoes.
So what do? Tell the attendant, or you do like my wife would do?
Honestly, I went like this. I went, and I hit his leg. I just went, bop.
Yeah.
And I hit his leg, and I looked at him, and I said, hey, man, this isn't cool. With the shoes, the no shoes, and the leg, I was like, that's not what this seat's for. Mm-hmm. And he like freaking crumpled up. Like, he got so embarrassed.
Fucking
and
good. I can't believe what I'm hearing, by the way.
I know,
I don't.
and
This is not a side of you I have seen very often.
Dude, it's not.
But you hit your boiling point.
And he just like, he just kind of like tail between the legs, and then he just crumpled into the other corner. But it was.
Did you have your same muscle tank top as now? Because he's like,
Yeah,
no. Yeah.
I wish I tried to muscle up a little. bit, make myself
Like,
look tough.
did push-ups in the bathroom and then fucking come out back. You're like, what's up?
I just took his sock off, and homie don't played that, like
Fed it to him. Yeah.
But it was so like I wasn't like
I respect it.
I wasn't like, there wasn't even a little bit of like, yeah, thanks, man. It was just like, I was pissed, and I hit his leg and and then there was no eye contact the rest of the whole.
Of course not. You're all trying on your end to have eye contact the whole time. You want some? Yeah.
I'm just staring at, and then I just take
You guys
up
are
the
flying
whole middle
to India. It's like 18 hours of you looking at him.
with my shoes off in the middle seat.
Ooh.
It's mine. This is my spot.
I said not cool for you. Yeah. Wow, dude.
It was, but I was like, this is a learning moment for him. Like, he needs to never do that again, because that was
That is amazing. I bet you there's at least, if there were 10 listeners, 7 of them are pulling over and applauding. Because it's something a lot of people would want to do, but I'm not sure they'd have the nerve. And I would do it only in a certain mood.
No, 100% I know you would do it. I think anyone that has some sort of like, because you wouldn't be able to stand that kind of foot in your face. Like, it was what I said even on the text was, it was egregious. That was an egregious offense.
Well, what I've seen that's somewhat similar is someone behind you stuffing their foot in that little section along the wall. And that's kind of weird, because they may not realize that you're seeing, smelling, experiencing their fucking foot. So my wife, for example, will spill soda on their foot.
So thank you, Noel,
too.
because this crossed my mind when I was going back and forth on what am I going to do.
I might have tried that one just for pleasure.
What I was my in my queue of what I was maybe
you
do,
had five or two.
It was like, I was gonna take my water and quote end quote get up to go to the bathroom and go oopsies and just fucking pour water all over his legs.
It'd be funny if you went oopsie and directly calmly poured it right over his head. You're just like, you reach way over.
Or I'm like, my face is an inch from his face, and I go oopsies, and I just pour it on his face.
Or you're very careful not to get it on his socks. You're like, I wouldn't want
to. I said oopsies.
Yeah.
Or just
wake up, oops.
Yeah, I pour it all the way out, and then he wakes up, and I'm staring at him, and I go oopsies.
Oops. Yeah. All calm. Damn. Well, I bet you he won't do it again.
I don't know, honestly. I'm not even sure. And when we got off the plane, I don't know what this guy's deal was. Everyone got off the plane, and he just stayed in his seat. He was just sitting
that's because he didn't want to be near you. He was afraid to walk near you.
He was like,
seriously, dude.
He's just like, I'm going to just live on this plane.
He's like, if I walk behind that guy, he's going to lean me into the bathroom and beat me up on the diaper table.
Maybe he...
Dish. I just change your diaper.
I pull out a brown bag with a chewed up apple. I'm like, eat it. Eat the apple.
You strap him up with his knees by his face. Just like lock it.
On the diaper.
Enjoy.
Table, and
Oopsie.
then close it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he was waiting for me to get his bag down. He's like, I don't.
How do I get out of here? Yeah. How do I get my bag?
My backpack. Yeah, dude. It's just wild. Like the flying, and because we like have to do it. We have to get on these planes to get to our freaking job, and like you just kind of learn like let's just try and make like the least amount of waves with anything.
Have you brought your kids on flights yet?
Yeah, I have.
How's that go?
They're pretty good.
Because I know you've experienced the kids that aren't good, and you wonder to yourself, like, dude, don't bring them. They can't handle it.
When my kids were young, I think there was one flight where I had drink tickets and I gave them to people around me.
Yeah. That's a way to do it.
And I was like,
Some guy 5 rows back, he's like, I can hear it too. You're like, I don't have enough tickets. He's like, I'll take miles.
I don't have enough tickets. I used all mine with farts.
Yeah, exactly.
You have any fart tickets?
Yeah. Then I'll fart. Just pay me back. Yeah.
Yeah. How about if your kids cry, I get to fart?
Yeah, that's a fair exchange. Except for everyone's unhappy on the whole flight.
Yeah. No, my kids.
So that was one time
they were pretty good flyers actually most of the time, and we usually will, with the family. It's like we'll take up a whole row.
I literally thought you were gonna say my kids kind of started making some noise, so I took my drink ticket and I bought them a drink just to like put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Which parents do, man. They're like, here you go, medicine.
Yeah, nighty night.
Yeah. No, oopsie.
I'll just drink all the drinks, so then I don't have to hear it.
Your wife's like, great.
Here's your iPad. Have a good time. Yeah, no.
NyQuil for Papa.
Slater's flown quite a bit. We've been to a lot of places, and he's good, dude. He just chills. He's like, he'll sit on the window and just like he loves
the deal.
Yep. So he's good. But it's tough. It's tough. I have a little more. I've got sympathy for kids because I have kids. It's like, so even if there's a cry, I'm just like, dude, it's just a kid. But once they get older, like around like 5, if a kid is like misbehaving and parents don't stop it, it drives me bananas.
Dude, I am not exaggerating. On the way back from Chicago, I'm just now remembering this. There was a dad and his son. And it was already weird to me. I like families to show affection or people with each other, period. But it was like kind of creepy where he kept like cradling him, holding him close and like kissing him on his face and head and everywhere. And the kid's like 8.
25.
Yeah. With his clown pants on. No, he just was like a husky kid. Yeah. And he... the guy, my boy. And I was kind of like, well, whatever. And the kid's in the middle of me and the dad. And then toward the last hour of the flight, the kid just is hit his limit. He just can't sit still anymore. And he starts like kicking his legs, like kicking them straight out, like he's making his body rigid like a board, and then relaxing back and forth over and over and over.
Right.
And the dad keeps like caressing his head and going, come on, stop. And then he would like stop for like 2 to 3 seconds and then like freak out again. And it just was happening over and over. And eventually I start looking over like, dude, get up with the kid and walk around or do something, or slap the shit out of him. Do something.
He's like, how about smooches? Can I just smooch him?
Yeah. He was, dude. He was. He's like, I'm going to keep kissing on different areas. It's like,
oh my God.
Kid's like, surprised. And then I just watched the Menendez brothers thing. So that's why I'm all screwed up in my head right now. I recommend it if you want to have bad dreams and ruin the rest of your like idle thinking for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I watched.
Did you watch it?
I watched that one. Yeah.
It was so well performed and well cast.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God! Who's the actor that Javier Bardem? Is that his name, or did I get that wrong? The guy who plays the dad. Dude, he's awesome.
Oh,
he's so menacing.
He's a old No Country for Old Men guy. Right?
Yeah, that guy.
That dude
dope.
is crazy. Yeah, he's one of the best actors.
Oh my God, dude. He just had me riveted. He was so good. But everybody in it, I just thought it was so good. And now I want to watch every documentary about Menendez brothers just to like, sound went out.
No, I it's weird. My emails that will just decide to start coming. There's
You just kind of went, oh my God, only with your mouth. And I thought suddenly your sound went out. Yeah.
Usually, right about now is usually when Nervo starts texting me.
I think that was him calling me, maybe. So earlier
on your landline.
Yeah. He's the only one who has the bat number.
Hey, operator, put me through, please.
Yeah.
Brace house. You know the
How do
one.
I do my hair today? Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So flying, what a journey it is. But dude, this is big for me. Literally tomorrow, I'm getting a big road. Not big. It's just a waterproof SKB, or actually it's not SKB, sorry. Let me start over.
I want to ask who it's made
It's
by.
a Gator Titan case. So it's plastic, but super heavy duty.
All those locking bits on the outside.
It's got locking shit, and like it rolls.
Yeah.
So from now on, as far as the way I think I'm going to do it, I'm checking every single time.
And they're like $400, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, I mean, I hate the feeling, dude, when I'm in an airport and I'm just like, first you got to deal with TSA.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's not. And when it's not, it is like, oh my God.
But even when it's easy, you're stressed up until that point. So it's still stress every time guaranteed. The only thing I'll add, which probably goes without saying, is just to help anyone who's doing this, musicians with guitars. Obviously, it's going to come in the odd-shaped cases part when you go to pick up your luggage. Sometimes people are waiting on the regular carousel. It's like never going to go there.
And my dumbass still forgets.
Yeah, so that's just a little bit.
I'll go to the guy and be like, where's my stuff? And he's bro.
I have an oblong case, but it didn't come out.
Yeah. It's kind of like snow skis, but not snow skis.
I'm just a little bit, screwed up because of some sock incident. Sorry,
Yeah, I had to put this guy's bag up in the thing. Yeah. When you know what another funny thing is, dude, we're all about airports these days.
Oh yeah, I know.
I like to wait like right at the thing, like when it. You know how people
do you? Yeah, because I want to know about that.
They jockey on the baggage claim. Like it's like
it's like 50 people right at the release point. And then no one all around.
My technique generally is, because it usually comes out and there's like a little blocker, so you can't be right as it comes out.
Right.
You can't be direct. So everyone goes on the other side of it.
It's called the Jeff guard, by the way.
Yeah, that's the Jeff guard. You try and get.
Yeah.
I like it to be fresh, right when it comes out. I like to be the first one.
I'm the opposite. I want the no stress, no one around me. Like 2/3 of the way around, I'm that guy.
So what I sometimes will do too is I'll go on the other side of it and I'll grab it from the back side. So it comes in
and
it's
serious.
Like psych Jackson, and I'll just like grab
You're
it.
Like climbing up onto the thing. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah.
and that guy's like, can you grab my bag too?
Yeah, you're up there.
Yeah. I like your technique. Yeah. Yeah, but that's another thing. But so I'm very happy. And so when I do this trip, when I go with Clay, it's going to be a lot of travel, and I'm just going to check the whole way. The biggest fear with that for me, it's not getting a broken guitar, because I have faith that this case is going to be good. It's honestly just losing the guitar.
Right, just going to like Texas instead or something. There
instead
goes the phone
of Europe.
Again.
Yeah.
There's your Dude, this landline. I should not have given Nervo this number.
Yeah, the phones are blowing up right now. Like,
I love that. This is the green room line, to tell you the truth.
I hope that I'm gonna purposely not because sometimes I could take out background noise. I'm gonna not do that this time so we can hear that.
Yeah. Well,
The lines are blowing.
here's
up.
a
Blow,
little
you're the
background of
13th
why
caller.
I have the ringer on, which I never have on. It's because tonight we're playing on a boat, and we have to get on there at like 4, and we weren't sure exactly when it takes off. And Noelle is going to come straight from work. And here's another stressful situation. It was like whether to get a sub or for her to come on. But this client has so many song requests, and it's a really complicated show. So we kind of want our lineup, like our real core lineup.
Yeah.
And so she is going to be stressed all day trying to like hurry up and like slam dentures into people's head or whatever she's going to do.
I've got a gig.
Yeah. I've got to get that. What about my mouth? You know?
You'll shut your mouth if you know it's good. For you.
Yeah. I'm going to stuff a dirty sock into it. So she's stressed. Her boss is kind of like, what time do you have to leave? And we had to keep asking when the actual departure is, not when people get on the boat. She's we're going to sound check without her, all that. So I want to be able to tell her where to park and all this. So she's likely going to be calling me on the way.
Right. Yes.
So, yep, today is leave ringer on day. And also another reason is, this is weird. Okay. We're doing like too many club dates recently with 2 bands.
Dude, you guys are freaking crushing it though. It's
Crushing,
like
but it's
you're everywhere.
Yeah, but it's a little, I think, oversaturation, I'm afraid to say. And I think, like, it's all Bay Area, a lot of Bay Area gigs, some outside. But we're kind of, like, trying to promote all the, shows that are 50 miles apart only to different communities. And it just gets overlap and it gets overload. So we're kind of, So I sent posters, old school, to one of the clubs. And they just can't open them. They just can't, like, they're like, every time I open it, it's a small picture. I'm like, oh my God. Share the Dropbox of the files. I can tell by the file size I've opened them from somewhere else. There's no problem. They just aren't used to that technology. So I have to
They're like,
hand print them.
Can you mail?
Yeah. Can you just draw a picture at my office of your band? So
Can your band just stand outside of our club
yeah.
for a couple weeks?
Right. With a sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to hand print these and drive them over there this morning right after we're done here. And
so you literally do basically have to mail it, but you're hand driving, not hand driving. You don't hand drive. Little toy car.
I'm foot driving. I'm gonna foot drive. Yeah, and then I got to drop those off, and then they're way across the bay, and then rush back to get everything ready and go to the boat.
Damn,
so, dude. Yeah, today's gonna be. And last night I played with Mustache Harbor for the same company.
Whoa!
Like by the time this comes out,
dude, these are
okay.
good gigs. Today's Wednesday? Yesterday's
I know
Tuesday?
these are good gigs. Although I didn't make it onto the, they're in like Washington D.C. next week or something. I was like, this is like some more advice to our musician listener is, okay, I just take with this what you will, but it was my first gig with Mustache in a while last night. Just everybody's been busy, and I was super glad to get the call. And we're all excited to see each other, so we're just backstage, and they're like, dude, see if you can get on all these other gigs. I hope you can come to D.C. I'm like, that would be fun. And, they're like, ask. I'm like, I think you should ask. I don't think that's on. I should do that. It's like, hey, can I have more work? It just seemed...
I like that place.
Yeah. I want to go there because I want to,
Yeah.
And but you know what? I did ask like a dumbass.
Yeah. Sure.
And it got the no thanks, we're good. And I'm like, I wish to God I didn't do that. And I just got caught up in the excitement of the gig, of everybody encouraging it. And it was kind of like high school,
And then, the band leaders will go to the band and be like, yeah, he said that you guys said to ask. And they're like, we didn't say that.
Yeah. Or like right when they find out that the band leaders said no thank you, they're like, we told you not to ask,
Yeah, that was dumb, dude.
Yeah. God, what a thirsty guy.
Awkward.
Yeah. Thirsty. Yeah,
Dude,
so
I do that sometimes though too. Like,
that's good to hear. I would never think of you doing that. You're
well, what
it
I
all comes
do
to you.
what I do is I do like my check-ins, because we all work with a lot of
No,
we do
that's
different
fine.
things, and sometimes I will like kind of target certain dates where I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm definitely open for that,
Yeah.
like just to like, it's just
I
I kind
think
of I
band
do the
leaders
check-ins.
and band owners understand that,
Yeah.
honestly. And someone who shows up great and prepped and looking good, all the stuff you do, they're not going to be too pissed because it's nice to know, me as a band leader, it is nice to know that someone is excited to be a part of your
Yes.
project.
Yeah.
And
So
we're
it
all
keeps
just
you.
trying to work.
It's just like kind of like a top of mind kind of
Yeah.
mentality, right? Where
Even
you're
though
like
I'm on the gig that day and they just talked to me that morning.
you're like way top of mind. Yeah, wait.
You haven't thought of me for 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Oh man.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it was
So
a rad gig. It was at Buena Vista Gardens, and it's just
Yeah.
like this kind of in the round almost. It's like a patio stage,
and that
then
is-
there's dope.
Dude, what is it with that gig? Because I haven't done it in a very long time, but parking is a situation there, right?
You know what I do? I spend $40. One of those, again, don't worry about stress. I just park in the Fifth and Mission garage.
There you go.
It's like when we play up by the Taylor garage. I just don't even try. I don't do the tray and go to the gig and all that. And I know he's smart. And by the way, Trey just got engaged. Trey
Dude,
Sabatelli.
congrats! I
Yeah.
know I haven't seen him. Yeah, that's amazing.
So Trey Sabatelli, drummer for Tainted Love and so much more, is just finally, not finally, but engaged. And he post
Stephanie.
about it to Stephanie. Yep. And we all love her and him. And dude, I was like elated for him.
Totally. Me too.
He's been through a lot, and they are really great together. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah. Go on,
Totally.
buddy.
Yeah, good on that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh my God. It's great.
Yes.
Cool, man.
Well, we can, on that positive note, should we yar it to the
Yeah,
nar
let's
it?
do it.
Okay, well, mine is going to be based off of, and actually, I've been talking a lot with Clay lately. And Clay, if you're listening, you're always listening. I love you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I'm stressing you out lately.
Nice.
He's like, oh my God. No, it's
He's
just
like,
been,
not
dude.
very much. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just this gig is like there's so many moving parts, and so and dude, my thing, my MO normally, like you said, is like to just be silent and
Yeah.
just be like the guy that's like, oh, so
I'll figure it
easy.
out.
You never have to talk to him,
Yeah.
like that's always my thing that but this one is a little more complicated,
Yep.
so I've had to do a little blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna try and keep that to nothing from now on, Clay. So we're good.
Even if I miss my flight, I don't want to bother you.
And I didn't, and I learned all the wrong songs. So this doesn't really have to do with that. It is with I got an email the other day to do a gig from someone that it's an acquaintance. I've played with them many years ago. He was in a band that I'm pretty good friends with. I'm trying to keep this like in a gray area.
Anonymous, yeah.
Anonymous, yes. Anyways, asked me to play a gig coming up in the fall for a wedding, but the email was just, hey, are you open on this date to play a wedding with my band? And that was it.
Yeah.
Right? And so my yar or nar is asking someone that you don't kind of really know to do a gig with a band that's unnamed and without giving a price
Right.
for it.
Right.
Because it's hard to judge what, in my position, what to say.
Yeah.
But I talked to Clay about it, and he gave the perfect response of what you're supposed to do. So I can't yar and ar this without saying Clay's response, because he said what you do is that what you do is this. You respond with yes if you're open. Yes, this is my rate. Just boom. That's it.
I will 80% agree with that and 20% disagree with that.
Yes.
Because if you're me, you'll say a rate and they'll go, whew, I was going to pay more. Okay. So it's tough. I mean, I might say, or you could do the tray. Well, generally we're busy a lot of times. So I might tell a white lie. I might say a white lie and say, I have a hold on that day, but I can check on that. Can you give me the details of this? Location, everything. You list fee last,
I did the tray is what I did.
Yeah, let me check. Can you tell me the details?
It's so funny because these days it's like everything is pretty well, unless you do have a real hold. I just said, I think I'm open. What are all the details?
Yeah.
Details.
Yeah. Oh, then that's great. Yeah. He's like, there's going to be trees around. What kind of details are you looking for?
Yeah, we're looking for guitars with probably 6 strings. The music is going to be...
what details do you need more than that?
Yeah, you'll probably need a car. Yeah, I know.
I know. And you know what? Clay's right because it's very upfront, but I just feel like rates are so not across the board agreed upon as to anything.
True that.
So often I give a price for a solo gig, for example, and I mean, just because I charge $10,000 for a solo show, I mean, what's the big deal? No.
Not a big deal.
So yeah, people are like, what? I'm like, and I would, do my old thing of like, if you hired Elton John, it's $2 million. I'm a screaming deal.
Yeah. They quietly throw up their half-eaten apple in
their bag. No, they loudly throw it up. Yeah, they're very it's tough.
So for me, the reason it was a little gray. What is this? Oh my god! Sorry, I'm getting text, and I know it's silent for you, so you don't.
You know what I do? You know what I do is so I'm in a NAR doing that because when I offer, I'll say this. I'll say, here's the gig. And it will pay at least this.
Right. See,
so if I say at least, then it's not less than that. And if you aren't loving that, we can negotiate.
So
or I can say no.
If I offer a gig, just from me, if I'm hiring someone, anybody, especially someone that I know, and it's anybody actually. Yeah. I always give that detail with it. It's just like. Because then it gives you the option to say yes or no. It's simple. Yeah. It's like, hey, I've got a gig. It's in SF. We're doing this. It pays $500.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Right.
I think it's much simpler.
But this is like for me, these are sometimes travel gig, and I don't even know all the details yet, kind of like what Clay's going through. So it might involve, that's the tough thing. Like, maybe we're going to end up having to stay 2 nights.
Yes.
Maybe, different people are going to take a bigger cut than I'm aware of.
Sure.
But that's why I'll say at least, because I know I'm going to take care of you, but we might do more if, flights aren't as bad as I'm expecting or something like that.
Totally. And certain people, though, like when you know someone and they ask you, I won't ask about money, right? Like,
and you, I mean, stuff like that.
So it's like, hey, you want to do a gig? If I can do it, I would just be like, yes. And so you just because you
that's
just expect
the small circle. Yeah, we know
small circle and different kinds of gigs where you're just like you just say yes or no. Like, and
and generally I'm going to tell you the money if it's not that great.
Exactly.
Too. It's like, hey, I know it's kind of low. You want to do this? Want to do this one? It's kind of fun, or it's on an off night, or it's short notice, so we'll just have fun with it, kind of thing.
I always appreciate like Kyle. With Mercy, because he calls me for gigs, and he's always very upfront, like immediately, like, "Hey man, got a gig," and he says it exactly like, "Hey man, no."
No, I bet he does.
And so it's just like this much money, this much, and so it's like, oh, that's an easy.
And Alex is really good with that too. He's just like, boom, boom, here it is. But he'll say something like, "Unlimited smiles." Which I love. It makes me smile, so I'm like, the fucker's right already. Yeah, it's good. So that's great. Really simple, straight ahead. Yeah. And I think it's more people that aren't in the business offering you a gig, or they're kind of less familiar. So maybe your friend doesn't gig much.
Into like the into like the kind of bigger gigs. Like sometimes money doesn't even get talked about, and you're like. you're like, okay, I guess that's on the back end, right? Like, oh shit,
Yeah,
like,
I know. It's a little crazy.
yeah,
I've
like
started to ask more though on those. I just ask.
dude, I don't know. Like lately, I've been just with a lot of different things I've been doing. I feel like there's been a lot of micromanaging on things that I'm doing, and it's like it's like chipping away at me, and so I'm
Yes.
like a little more testy with
Before you
things
know it, you're like picking a fight with a socked passenger right next to you.
right, yeah. Honestly, I think yeah, because my Enrique gig, there was something, there was some stuff with my gear that people were kind of messing with my gear, and it was kind of getting at me. It's not a big deal, but it's
Right.
enough to where I'm like, it's like I'm a little annoyed and
Yeah.
feel a little
You mean
micro
crew people or without getting anyone in
ish.
trouble?
Yeah, it's people that I work with all the time.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like I as guitar players, I get very picky about like my sounds.
Yeah.
And basically they were kind of messing with my sounds.
Uh,
and without me having any say in it, and I was just like, let's not do that.
Does
you
it
know,
bother you if someone not physically does it, but they say, could we go for a little less bright sound or
no,
something
it doesn't.
like that?
It doesn't bother me as long as I'm the one that changes it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I wouldn't
don't
touch
like
your shit.
I see, and this was the problem: is my sounds got changed without me having anything to do with
Right,
it.
that's
and then
weird.
there was this argument of like, oh no, it's the same,
Right.
and I was like, it's not.
It's absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, there's no beef or anything because we
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
fix it. But I think those kinds of things start to chip away at your,
Sure.
you know, like
Your calm
you know,
exterior.
exact calm exterior. Yes. So, I forgot what I was even talking about. But anyways, so yeah, I think the initial R&R for that would be a NAR. I think it's better to have more info.
Yeah, just to give the rate up front, or at least, a strong idea. Dude, you are gonna laugh so hard. The Yarnar that I have written literally is Yarnar waiting at the exact release point for luggage.
Yes.
On the carousel, I actually had that. That's so funny, and I gnar it because I think
Yeah.
like, what's 10 seconds, and it's kind of jamming up that area.
Yeah.
and it just comes off kind of.
I will play. I
Fit that in there.
get off my back, bro.
You're messing with the sounds in my mind without my consent. Yeah.
What the hell? I have a lot of weird. Well, I'm gonna see. I only do it if it's not crowded. If no one's there, I'm just gonna be like, well, if no one's here, then I'm gonna get right in.
Oh
there.
well, yeah. Anyone would do that.
Yeah. I guess I don't have any more R&Rs. I have a bunch written down, but I think they were like 7 a.m. drunk Jeff just typing things like. Yeah.
Well, we'll end it on a lame one then. But it's kind of cute because Jamie gave this item to Jeff for his sons just to like, or his kids to like enjoy. Like he just gave him, I guess he had an extra, which was such a like sweet, thoughtful thing. And I thought it was funny because Jeff kept asking details about it. And it's sort of like, it's a gift. It's free. He's sort of like, is it, can it do all these other effects or whatever? I might have been reading it wrong, but it seemed like Jamie's kind of like, dude, it's a free gift I'm giving you.
Yeah.
So anyway, what it is and what the Yarnar is, Yarnar drones.
Whoa.
So Jamie gave like a small kind of very small, almost like you could run it inside your house.
Right.
Drone, and you said, hey, maybe your kids would enjoy this. He probably bought it and went, I can't use this.
Jeff's like, is this the updated version or because
It was like that. Yeah, it was kind of like that. He's like, can these go upside down? He's like, I don't know.
yeah, is it 4K? Because I only want 4K.
Yeah.
I've never used one. I think they're very cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where I'm like, I definitely would be into it if someone just like gave me one that was ready to go and was like,
if I could have free shit, I'll go for it.
yeah, I feel like the setup and stuff is like a little beyond what I want to deal with.
Yeah.
It's probably very easy, but they're cool, I guess.
I'm gonna yar them as long as they're 4K. No.
Yeah, as long as they're 4
no, I
four
yar
to
it
8.
though. I'm interested. I think that there is a lot of times when people use them and they're letting it whiz around other people too much. And
Yeah.
it's just another one of those like not respecting people's space thing. Or you're
Yeah.
kind of like, don't watch me with that fucking thing, you know,
Right.
kind of feeling.
Yeah, it's
So-
just like just staring at you.
You need a haircut.
It's oopsie. It just pours water on your head.
Yeah, so I think like as long as we are conscious of other people's like space and not
Space.
feeling watched by it, they're
Right.
awesome. They're cool to look at that footage of a gig. Like one
Dude.
time we did that with TL. So
Yeah.
they're neat, but yeah, just everybody be cool with each other.
Yep.
That's bottom
Right.
line.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the photos that were taken from my gig last week, they were way up. There was some crazy drone footage that was
That's so
like,
cool.
you know, you would never get that with like, unless they have like a helicopter or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, one time Enrique, one flew really close to him and he tried to grab it,
Mm-hmm.
and it fucking cut the shit out of his hand.
Are you
And-
kidding me?
Oh, dude, he had to go to the hospital. Oh, there's that phone again.
This is crazy. I better.
It's
Check
Enrique. That's not true, bro. That's not true.
Dude, I would love that.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Right.
need to stop.
Bray, listen, dude. This is not true.
Well, listen to Hefe.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me
right,
see
man.
if I can get the right one. Vocals. Here we go. Bam. Episode 76. That was an abrupt ending.
I don't think so. It's all right.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely not green. The green room. Can I get some more ice? If you're not in the band, you can't get in.
All right. My kids love that song. They sing it all the
They
time.
should.
Okay.
Later.
All right, later.